Welcome to the H.E.A.L Method, Habits for a Pain-Free Life, a space where we blend science and spirituality to help you create real lasting change. Hi, I'm Madhavi, your host. I'm a board-certified healthcare professional, a board-certified health and wellness coach, and a certified yoga teacher. And I guide you in regulating your nervous system, reducing stress, and building sustainable habits that support your healing, both on and off the mat. And today we're going to talk about when you are feeling broken inside and how to know that you can put the pieces back together and end up even more beautiful and stronger than ever. You see, there's moments in life when we feel like something inside of us is just shattered. Maybe it's a loss, maybe it's pain, maybe it's something that didn't go the way we hoped. And in those moments, it can feel like we're no longer whole, like something's missing, like something is broken. But what if being broken is not the end of your story? What if it's actually the beginning of something more meaningful? This is when I learned about this form of art called kintsugi. Kintsugi is a beautiful Japanese form of art. Kintsugi, which translates to golden repair, is the practice of taking broken pottery and putting it back together using lacquer mixed with gold. Instead of hiding the cracks, they're highlighted. Instead of discarding what is broken, it's restored. And even more than that, it's transformed. This practice originated in Japan in the 15th century when a shogun sent a broken tea bowl to be repaired. When it was returned with a visible metal staple, it inspired the artisans to find a more beautiful way to restore it. And that's how kintsugi was born. Not as a way to fix something, but as a way to honor its history. Kintsugi carries a powerful philosophy. Breakage is not something to hide. Damage is not something to be ashamed of. The cracks are part of your story. And instead of trying to return something to what it once was, it becomes something new, something stronger, something more unique, something more beautiful because of what it has been through. Recently, I felt called to explore this idea in my own way. And that journey was beautifully guided by a local artist by the name of Nandita Madan. Through her work, she creates space for healing, not just through painting, but through reflection, emotion, and meaning. And under her guidance, I created my own Kintsugi-inspired piece. But what I created became much more than just art. It became a reflection of my own inner landscape. If you're watching me on YouTube, you can see my piece of art. At the center of the piece of my art is a tree. And for me, this tree represents grounding. It represents feeling safe, feeling secure, connected, and strong. Even when life feels uncertain around it, the tree remains rooted, and surrounding it is an orange background, a color deeply connected to the sacral chakra, the space within us where creativity lives, where expression flows, where we reconnect with our inner energy and possibility. And as I was working through this piece, placing the lines, tracing what I could have been seen as cracks, bringing it all together, I realized something. This piece wasn't just art. It was healing. Each line I created reminded me of moments in my own life, times that felt difficult, times that felt uncertain, times that in the moment felt like breaking. But look at it now. I don't see brokenness. I see resilience. I see growth. I see a story that couldn't have been created any other way. And now I would love for you to hear directly from Nandita to share her perspective on this work, this process, and the deeper meaning behind kintsugi as a healing practice.
If you can fix a broken pot and make it look pretty and so same way if you have been hurt by somebody, and mostly you're hurt by your own people. It is not like your outsiders don't hurt you. People who don't mean anything to you cannot hurt you. But people who mean something to you are the ones who hurt you. And that pain stays in there. So what I feel is that if we can make that bowl look beautiful by joining it with gold and glue, and it still looks beautiful, and then of course you don't have to be perfect to look beautiful. That is a thing that you should know, that you don't have to be perfect in any way to look beautiful. So we can heal ourselves also by just filling up those cracks with something golden and shining and become strong. Because with each crack, each hurt, each pain, we should feel our worth more, and we should fight for it and say, okay, I'm going to shine even better. So that gold color will make you shine even better than what you were before. So don't worry about the cracks that are given inside, because we can still shine. We can become something worth anything, and no one can judge us for these things. So that's my thing. Is so today, what we're going to do is I will show you how they fix the bowl. That is just a part of the Kintsugi art that they do it, just a process how we do it. But you will all kind of sit down there, close your eyes again, like she said, and feel deep inside you, where are those cracks? How many cracks do you have? And what would you want to do to get out of it? And just and make a beautiful painting, a positive painting on those plates. We'll just get some ceramic plates and we will just make a pair. You can do a sunrise, you can do dried flowers, you can do beautiful cherry blossoms, anything that comes to your mind that you can feel that's giving you happiness. Make those, but we will draw those cracks on it also to make you realize that these cracks are going to make you stronger and take you to a positive thoughts.
And this is where it connects so deeply to the HEAL method, habits. You choose small intentional ways to care for yourself. Energy. You begin to shift from pain into possibility. Awareness. You recognize your story without judgment. Lifestyle. You begin to live in a way that honors all parts of you. Healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about integrating who you already are. So, if you're feeling broken right now, I want you to pause and take a breath. And ask yourself this: where have I been trying to hide my cracks? What if I'm allowed to be seen with compassion? Because those places within you, they are not flaws. They are part of your design, my friend. Just like Kintsugi, you are not meant to go back to who you were before. You are meant to become someone deeper, someone stronger, someone more beautiful because of everything you have lived through. If this conversation spoke to you today, I invite you to download my free HEAL Method guide. Inside the guide, I walk you through how habits, energy, awareness, and lifestyle come together to support healing and sustainable change. You'll find the link in the show notes along with the information about my yoga classes, wellness coaching programs, available both in person and online nationwide. If you're interested in learning more from Nandita Madan, a local artist here in Maryland, her information to reach out to her Instagram tag, it's all in the show notes as well. Please reach out, connect with her, join one of her workshops. It's worth it, I promise. And if this episode resonated with you, please follow the podcast. Leave me a review. Share it with someone who might need this message. Tag me on Instagram with this podcast because healing spreads when we share it. And remember, hope is my mission, is to help one person every day. And maybe that person today is you. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.